Hello, I'm Joseph Scalzero, and this is the validation video for my Stage 2 Information Technology Studies Application Programming assignment. This is the Form Select screen, where the user can select what topic they wish to learn more about. I will go through each of these forms in the order they are presented. The first form is an explanation of the law of conservation of momentum. This form is basically just text which the user can read at their leisure, and once they've finished they have the option of clicking the See an Example button, where they will be taken through a collision example question of momentum, or returning to the menu. Now I'm going to test out both of these buttons just to make sure they work. So first return to menu, and then See an Example. Now this is the next form in the list, so basically it's a collision question where a truck hits a stationary car and we have to find out the momentum of the car and its speed after the collision. So the user is able to enter their own value for the speed of the truck, and then the program will use this value and the values given in the question to work out the momentum and speed of the car with the user. Now, first of all, this text box only accepts numerical values, so if I were to enter a string inside the text box and click Start, the program tells me to please enter a value in the text box that is greater than 0 and less than 1,000. So we click Reset, and let's enter a value of 12 meters per second. Now, the program will now help the user through the question, and each step will be explained. So basically the first step is to multiply the mass of the truck by its speed. So 1500 multiplied by 12 equals 5400. You can see that this step is shown in the form along with every subsequent step. Now we'll just go through all this quite quickly, as I don't want to spend too much time here, but you'll see that all the values are now visible to the user in the steps they were taken to get to the answer. Now, two vehicles have appeared at the bottom of the page. One is a truck and one is a car. The user can now click the Begin Simulation button and see an example of what the collision would have looked like. So click that now, and you can see the truck hitting the car, slowing down while the car speeds up and moves out of the page. Now we've only entered a value for 12 here, so if I click Reset and let's say increase the speed to 100 meters per second, go through the equations again and try the simulation this time, we'll see that both vehicles move much faster. And reset again. So next form is the momentum calculator. Now I've gotten this mixed up. The collision example is the third form, but as it is tied into the first form, I'll just show it from there. So the momentum calculator. With this form, the user can enter or use scroll bars to adjust the mass of the object, which basically increases its size on the form, or increase the object's speed. So both of these are adjustable at the same time to anywhere within the range of the scroll bars, and as you can see, the program shows us the momentum as well as a visual example of the object moving. Now, when the object gets to the end of the form, it is returned back to the beginning and shown again. That's bad for this form. And the final form is the description of solar sails. So in this form, the user can read background information on solar sails and then choose a type of sail, and an animation will occur and also some text will appear. The text describes the animation basically and the physics behind it. So once the first one is finished, the second one can be shown, and you'll see that this time, as they are non-reflective sails, the photons will in fact stay at the satellite. So that's about all. One last thing we'll test is the option of exiting the program, which should completely close the program. And there we go. That is my program. Hope you enjoyed it.